Hey guys, welcome to another review, and today I'm going to be looking at the APC Toys Dark Master, which is the Transformers Prime First Edition Deluxe Class KO Megatron. Except, well, this version is obviously upscaled to match more of a Voyager height. So, first thing we'll do is we will take a quick look at the box. So, here is the box, and it's got nice artwork of Megatron on the front. And again, I absolutely love this artwork here. This is a very, very nice box, and you have it that same artwork on this side. On the back, you have your product shots in his robot mode. He's in his jet, and more Megatron in his robot mode over here. So, yeah, very, very nice box. So, there is that, and here we have APC Toys Megatron in his jet mode, and he looks really good. Very, very nice. I'm very glad they did him up in all of this silver. I think it just looks really, really good. This is an upscale of the first edition deluxe class Megatron. So this isn't a new mold. It's just an upscale of a previous mold. So, but it's very, very nicely done. So, I mean, it looks pretty show accurate for what we saw. Of course, you have his head poking out the top here, but again, that's show accurate. You have his fusion cannon on the top, which looks really nice. And as far as the top goes, it looks really, really good. Let me see if I can raise the camera so you can kind of see a full... there you go. Again, it looks really, really nice. Of course, the bottom is nothing but kibble, but, I mean, what do you expect? So, also, here's the back. And I like how in the arms here, they did these up as thrusters, so that's really nice. As far as features go, he does come with a couple of his accessories, which we will get to in robot mode. But as far as the fusion cannon goes, I'll take it off here. It's got a little switch right there, and when you press it, or pull it, the cannon lights up a very, very nice purple. So that is pretty cool. And you can, of course, put it up on top, and you can have that going on, which is very nice. I don't remember what batteries this takes, but you do have to buy the batteries. I think they're LR44s, but I think they're pretty sure they're smaller than that. I don't remember, but you will have to supply the batteries if you do buy this figure. But as far as jet mode goes, I think that's about it. Of course, you have all the purple detail, which looks really, really nice. And all of this purple is in a very, very metallic purple, so that's really cool. But like I said, as far as jet mode goes, I believe that's it. So, I guess we just get down to transformation. So, I just pop the fusion cannon off and put that off to the side. We now can untab the wings here and untab the leg section from this top portion here. It splits right there. Do that on both sides. Maybe. Come on. Tabs in very securely. And then there's also tabs underneath here that the leg sits in. You can just bring those out. You then take this whole waist section and it'll just kind of flop down. You then want to take this purple piece, fold that in, and you want to take the leg and rotate this section around, and it will all line up. And well, actually, let me bring the foot down a little bit. But you can bring this back, and it will hopefully line up in place. Maybe. Come on, there we go. And you can line it up, and it'll tab in. You want to then flip the foot forward, bring out the heel spur, and you can just orient the leg properly, and you got a leg all done. And if you want to do the same thing on this side, bring it forward, kind of bring the foot down. Excuse me. You then want to bring this section in, and then you can rotate this piece in and bring it around. Oops, bumping the camera. It is a little kind of tough to get these leg sections around. You kind of got to fiddle with it. There we go. But it does get easier the more you do it. And you can just flip the foot out, and now he has two legs. So, now you want to, can take these sections and angle them out, take this section you can bring this up and it will tab in like that. You then can flip up the waist section like so. You can now untab this this whole piece right here. This whole top piece will untab, and let me actually raise up the camera just a little bit. If I can loosen it up. There we go. So now you want to come to the back and split the arms. You can then bring them down on either side. Excuse me. You want to then lift this section up and hinge it back and rotate it around. And then, oops. While you do that, you want to take these pieces in here, and they're on a double hinge, and they just will angle inward, and they will tab in to those tabs right there. Take that, bring it up, and everything will collapse really nicely on his back. You now want to take the arms and rotate them up like so. You can then bring this whole section and bring it, actually want to bring the arms up a little bit. You can then take this section, bring it down. You want to then take the chest section right here, and there's a little tab right in there that'll go into a slot right there. And you kind of want to move it out of the way of the arms, and then it'll tab in like so. The same thing on this side. It'll tab in like so and line up really nicely. You then can bring down the arms, kind of straighten them out a little bit, rotate them forward, take these sections here, bring them out, and I believe we are done, except you want to give him his fusion cannon, and that just tabs onto his arm via a port there and a tab there. You just take it and tab it on. Excuse me. And as far as Megatron goes, I believe that is it. So there is the APC Toys Dark Master, aka Transformers Prime Megatron, in his robot mode, and I think he looks dead on. Very, very nicely done. He's very beefy, but also very slim, like he was in the show. Almost no back kibble. You just have the thrusters here and this piece, but again, looks very nice. It's very compact. And again, just all of the silver and purple detail in him just looks amazing. That Decepticon sticker is a repro label I put on him, so, or a Toy Hack sticker. I still call them repro labels, so sorry, not sorry, I guess. But we'll get in closer on his face. You can see his teeth, and they did give him his pupils. So, they gave him his white, googly-eye pupils. But again, very good head sculpt, and you do have purple light piping on the back. Then you have, of course, the torso. You got the arms. And you can see everything is just done in a nice metallic silver and a metallic purple. Here's a closer look at the fusion cannon. Looks very, very nice. And of course, you can, again, turn the light on. Looks very nice. Coming up the back. Again, very, very clean. So, overall, he looks great. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. So, but because of the way his head sculpt is, you only get about that much movement, but it's still a decent amount. Actually, it's a good amount. The arms can do a full 360. They're on a double joint. They go out there, but they also can go out on that joint. So, can have that going for you. He's got a bicep swivel, double bend at the elbow. He does have a wrist swivel. No waist swivel, which is fine, just the way it's because of the way he transforms, but I don't care. You can go forward, the legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. You can do the full splits. It's got an above the knee swivel. 90 degrees of bend at the knee. The feet can go down. Heel spur can go down, and he does have a pretty good degree of angle pivot. But if you bend it too far, it does kind of split his leg a little bit, but he does have a ankle pivot, a little bit of an ankle pivot, so that's nice. I think I got over his articulation down. Legs, arms, yeah. So, as far as accessories go, you get this section here, which is for sheathing his Dark Star Saber. And how you put that on is you just take it, and you can see there's two little slots right there. So you just take it and feed it in, and it just tabs in on the back like so, which again looks very clean and nice. So you get that. You also get 2 of his swords. I know he only uses 1 in the show, but you do get 2. So, and they're done in that same silver with a purple right here. So to put those on, there's just a peg right there. You can put it on, plug it in, and of course plug the fusion cannon in. And he has his sword, which looks very nice. And you can give him 2 if you wanted to. You can give him 2, so he can dual wield his swords. So that's very, very nice. It's kind of cool actually. So you can do that if you want to. Like I said, he does come with 2. And I'm actually going to turn the fusion cannon on for the rest of the video, so just because. But of course, you also get the Dark Star Saber, which looks very, very nice. I think it looks totally badass, and it's not going to focus on it, so I'll move him out the way. But of course, the entire blade is done in translucent purple plastic, along with the little hilt piece right here. And all of this is done in black. It looks very, very nice. And how you put it in his hand, it's the same way you do with Prime. So you just take this cap off here, you slide it in to his hand, and you put the cap back on. And he can hold the Star Saber, or the Dark Star Saber, which looks very, very badass in my opinion. And of course, you can also sheath it on his back here, like so. It just clips on, same way it does with Prime. So you can have it sheathed like so. And again, I think that looks absolutely badass in my opinion. So, for a comparison, here we have Megatron, and of course, here we have the APC Toys Optimus Prime, and like I said in his review, I think they look absolutely amazing together. These are, in my opinion, are probably the best representations of Transformers Prime, Optimus, and Megatron that we've gotten. So, very happy to have these two. Like I said, I think they look great together. I've heard some people complain that he's way too tall to be with to scale against Prime, and yeah, he might be a little tall, but in the show, Megatron towered over Prime, and I'm not a scale nut, so I still think they looked good together regardless. So, very, very, very cool. So, my thoughts on APC Toys Megatron. Very cool figure. Like I said, I think he's the best representation of Transformers Prime Megatron that we've gotten. It's a very solid figure, just like Optimus. All the joints are nice and tight. The transformation is smooth for the most part, except for those pieces in the legs. But even then, that's not that much of a pain. He looks great. His articulation is good, and overall, he's just so clean and just so nice. If you're a Transformers Prime fan, or even just a Megatron fan, I definitely would say pick him up. I got him off of Show's store for $40. Not sponsored, just saying. But yeah, highly recommend this figure and the APC Toys Optimus. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.